Hello, everyone. I'm Lopi Clint. Welcome to Inner Peace Time, an opportunity for us to come together to share some peace and meditate together. So, hello, everyone, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, or Facebook. Hello, our members from Texas, May, Melody, Krista. Hello, Mom and Dad. Hi, Kaisi, Wendy and John, and Bibi here on Zoom. Also, hello, Lisa and Terry on YouTube, and everyone watching on Facebook. As for those watching on Facebook, you know I'm streaming to several pages at once, so if you don't see my face at the top corner, very likely I can't see your comment right now, but always go back and reply as you know. Hello, Julie. Thanks for joining. And, how is everyone doing? Everyone doing pretty well? The week's been going okay so far? I hope so. Uh, I'm kind of recovering from allergies. It's that time of the year that everyone just kind of gets it. So I might have some funky sounds coming out as we go, but I'll do what I can to be okay. Much better than last night, for sure. Hello, Perna. Thanks for joining in. So, as always, when we practice meditation, so if you're brand new, you're meditating for years, remember, take your time. It's only 2 steps: relaxation and awareness. You don't have to do anything extra. The pose is not something you need to do, it's just what feels comfortable to you. Sit on a chair, sit on a bench, lean against the wall, totally fine. If you're at home, it's okay to lay down, no problem. I don't recommend laying down if you're in a group though, because while it's a very comfortable position, it's easy to fall asleep. And the sleeping itself is not a problem, snoring is. So if you're in a group setting, a seated position much better. But be seated comfortably. That's the important thing. So I see more people come in. Hello, Kaleem. I think that's Pat. Still connecting. Anyways, so as always, when we practice, remember the basics. It's not about trying to look perfect. It's not trying to be perfect. It's just to feel perfect. Allow yourself to enjoy, not endure. Okay? So, as we practice, remember that. Be comfortable. If you're not comfortable, adjust so you feel comfortable. Because once your body is comfortable, you're still going the right direction. So if you have any discomfort at any time, allow yourself to adjust. When you allow yourself adjustment, you'll change from enduring to enjoying. So, hello Hakuzo, thanks for joining on YouTube. And hello Pat. So now, is everyone ready for some meditation? Okay, so as always, get comfortable. Don't need to force, don't need to push. Allow yourself to be at ease. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Taking a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. Once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. And before we continue, Remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, forget about it. Let yourself feel as innocent as a child. No worries, no regrets, no responsibility. Just innocent and free. Not a care in the world. We're all just relaxing with our friends. As I mentioned before, meditation should not feel like work. It should feel like a mini vacation, an opportunity to relax our body and our mind. The old way how we teach meditation was meant for people hundreds of years ago. They would tell them to sit still and not move. It's not wrong, but when we hear it today, we unintentionally start to tense up. That's not one of the steps. It's because people back then were very lax, very relaxed. So all they needed was to add more focus, to gain just the right balance. Nowadays, we have forgotten how to relax, and we focus way too much. This is why, nowadays, we remind you all to relax, to take your time. Even though I told you to simply relax, we will innately start to focus, just because of how this day and age starts to think. We're always thinking, planning about planning. It sounds quite silly, but that's kind of how our mind works nowadays. So as we know, this is the nature of the mind of people of this era. It's time to remind ourselves to first relax. Take it easy. It doesn't mean you have to be super relaxed. It's just as long as you feel comfortable or feel okay. Comfort is important, but it's not just comfort. Meditation is a balance of relaxation and awareness, not just one or the other. If you have only relaxation, you will fall asleep. If you have only awareness, you might start to feel tense and uncomfortable. And this is why we need the balance of both relaxation and awareness. So take your time, allow yourself to adjust. First, starting with relaxation. We've had much more time practicing how to control our body. Mostly controlling to sit still, not fidgeting, as the adults before us would always teach us this. To sit still, not to move, even to hold it in when you need to use the restroom sometimes. So we've been practicing how to deal with our physical body, how to control to a certain degree. But now it's time to allow our body to feel at ease. Not so much control, allowing it to be free and comfortable. As we allow our body to release and relax, we are practicing letting go of our physical discomforts. And after we've done that, we start to let go of our mental discomforts. We start to let go of all those extra thoughts, all those extra things. Because right now, as we meditate, all those extra things don't matter. Not right now anyways. Kind of like a parent with their child. As much as you love your child, you can't carry your child around with you all the time. We must take a break and place the baby down. But even so, we place it down in a safe spot, allowing our own body to take a break. And that's what we're doing with our mind. We're learning to place down all those extra thoughts, even those thoughts that feel very important to you. Because letting go doesn't mean to throw away or forget about. I can let you know that you will not forget. Our mind just doesn't let go like that. How our mind lets go is by placing it down rather than carrying. So allow our thoughts to be placed down little by little. And how we do it is not by forcing or pushing. It's by allowing our mind to stay with just one thing. When your mind stays with one simple thing rather than everything, our mind naturally lets go of all those extra thoughts. And this is how it starts. Learning to focus on something simple and easy, and allowing all those extra things to float away. It's kind of like allowing the dust to settle. But each time we're trying to think of it, it's like we're stirring it around, causing the dust to kick back up, making it all cloudy and difficult to see. So how we meditate is first, relax your body, relax your mind. You could say, this is what they call letting go, allowing all these things to go. And once we've let go, we can learn to let it be. And it must go in this order. You must learn to let go, then let it be. Otherwise, if you have not let go, but you let it be, those things that you let be are now feeling very heavy. Why our thoughts? They tend to drain our energy, feel very heavy, even though they literally have no mass. There is no weight, no real weight to those thoughts. But it becomes heavy in our mind to the point where even our body feels the effects. And this is why we practice. Practicing to let go little by little. Just like any skill, we can't do it all at once right away. we haven't practiced enough to be able to do that yet. But after practice and training, we get stronger, we get better, we learn tips and tricks until eventually we can do it much easier. Like lifting weights. You might have the goal to lift 50 pounds, but if you've never exercised, even 10 pounds can feel heavy. Sometimes even 5 or 1. But we all start somewhere. Little by little, you'll build up to more weight because you'll have more strength. The muscle gets stronger. Just like our mind, learning to let go. It takes time. Don't expect yourself to be perfect the first time, or even the first 100 times. Allow yourself adjustment. And what's funny is, as you allow yourself to take your time, you actually go inward faster. But the more you try, the slower you go inward. This is one of the challenges of meditation. It's us learning to allow ourselves to slow down. But for those who meditate regularly, you start to know what's supposed to happen. Similar to a child learning which store is a candy store. And then whenever you see it, you want to run in. You want to rush in. But when we meditate, even though we know it's a wonderful thing that's going to happen, we have to allow it to happen naturally. To allow ourselves to be neutral. To experience, not have expectation, and not to force ourselves to go to that path. So take your time. Don't rush. Don't force. Allow it to happen naturally. And as we know, our mind loves to wander, thinking of many things. Another tool you can use is a mantra. A mantra is a sound, a word or phrase, something that helps you feel calm, relaxed, or at least relieved. The mantra we like to use: San Mo Arham San Mo Arham. San Mo Arham. You can repeat this mantra in your mind as many times as you'd like, or use your own mantra word or phrase. For example, relax, relájate, sabay, clear and bright. Use your mantra and your meditation object as your tools to help calm and soothe your mind, and to bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. Son mo Arham Son mo Arham Son mo Arham. And now let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Remember, take your time, relax your body, relax your mind. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. And let this light shine out from you, filling the room. Let this light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding cities, filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world and out throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sapphe Buddha Parapata Pace Gananchayang Palang Arahanta Nanchate Jenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapaputanupavena Sapatammanupavena Sapasankhanupavena Sattha Soti Bhagwantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? Okay. Take a moment to notice how you feel. It's what we like to call considering or checking. Checking to see what worked, what didn't work. As each time we practice, it's always a little bit different. Some days very good, some days almost good. Both are great. It's a way of helping us see how we're doing so we can continue to get better and better. Okay. All right, I see smiles on Facebook. Thank you. A few on YouTube, also here. No worries, some of you may have dozed off a bit. No problem. Because sleeping is a very natural thing. It's that you just happen to go a little over the line of relaxation. That's okay. Actually, right when you wake up, you're right where you need to be, that line between awake and asleep. So if you do fall asleep, or you tend to fall asleep in the beginning, that's okay. And then when you come back, try and stay right there, right at that line. Okay. Let me say hello first. Oh, hello. Hello, Keith. Hello, Beverly. Thanks for joining on Facebook. Also, hello, Hero. Hi, Tracy. Also came in. Hello, Claire and Ikasit. Thanks for joining in. So, for today, before going into questions and comments, there was actually a question that came in, sent me a message right before we started class, and I thought, oh, great question. So, the question was, well, why are there 3 kinds of merit? And you'll wonder, what is merit? So, in Buddhism, merit is the good energy that comes, or you can say the positive part of karma. So whenever we do good karma, we call it merit, or that good energy. And there are 3 types. The 3 types are from 1, generosity. Generosity as in giving. 2, morality, or keeping precepts, like a discipline. Number 3, bhavana, or you could say purifying the mind, like through meditation. These are the 3 ways that we can make merit. You'll wonder, what's the point of having 3? Well, because each of these good things bring about different benefits. So, for example, when you give, you're able to give something from yourself. You're able to give them money, give energy, this and that. This brings wealth to yourself. The second one, having precepts or discipline. Keeping your precepts or actually helps you have better health because you're not harming others. Number 3, bhavana, purifying the mind, 1 through meditation. This brings you wisdom. We need these 3 things for our daily life. And you'll notice that in the people around you and people on TV, etc., that we know, there will be a lot of mismatches of this, where they might be very, very rich, but not very smart. Or very, very smart, but unhealthy. Or something like that. It's all up to the kind of goodness that you've done. So this is why we tell you to do all 3. It's a good way to have that balance so that you can have wealth. Now, wealth is not always bad. Wealth means you have convenience, you have the ability to get what you need, and also have the ability to give if you want to. Good health, so you can do the things you want to do. Because some of us might have wealth but don't have the good health to do it. And then bhavana, purifying the mind, having wisdom, allowing us to be able to see truth as truth, be able to understand reality, understand things a lot easier. Also makes us much easier to gather wisdom. This is why some kids are just so smart and you're like, whoa, what is this? Just like that. So this is the 3 types of merit. And this is a little bit of Buddhism, so you can kind of just take it as information and do what you will with it. If you want to try practicing, I do recommend practicing as a Buddhist monk. These are good things to do. But in general, adjust to what you feel is right for you. But I do recommend try and do those 3. Generosity, keeping precepts, and purifying the mind. And do it in whatever order feels right for you. Okay, right now I open the floor to you guys. If anyone has any questions, I see one already on YouTube, as always. Oh, hello, Jenna. Forgot to say hello. Thanks for joining on YouTube. So, Lisa says, how to calm down when things are overwhelming. Not always so easy, especially when it's happening. This is why we practice. As we practice more and more, we practice meditation as a way to help us kind of build up our shield. Think of it like our mind is out there in the middle of a war zone. There's things flying at you, and you pretty much have no armor. You're going to get hit, and it's going to hurt. But as we practice meditation, we're learning how to build up our armor. It makes it so that some things just kind of bounce off. Some things will still hurt, but yeah, so we start to build up that armor. Excuse me. So when the times are overwhelming, it's always the most difficult time, because at that moment, if our mind is not very calm, we go right to emotion, and sometimes emotion can be both good and bad. So we know that if the emotion overall pulls us downward, we continue to spiral downward. At the same time, if you're able to still hold up your mind to be at ease, or at least calm enough to keep your mind clear, you're able to choose how to react instead of simply reacting. And most of the time when we react to something that's overwhelming, it tends to be negative. We tend to have regrets happen after that. So when it's happening, it's not always so easy to be mindful. But if you start to practice mindfulness more and more, when it becomes overwhelming, you have that split second to think, calm down first. And then you can go on with it. So it's not so much of what's the best way to deal with it, but it's something that you will start to realize as you practice more and more. I've had a lot of members who share with me their own stories. After learning meditation, they said that they were able to go through a lot of very, very difficult hardships, etc., different experiences they had. But thanks to meditation, they were able to calm down just enough so they can get through it. So I really do hope you all keep up your practice. That way you don't have to deal with overwhelming and not having armor. So that's what I share with you. Okay. Another question. Haku was saying, how can someone remain calm when several bad things going on or bad repairs all at once? Oh, you both love to do this to me. Always with these. So very similar. That's the thing. It's us in general. How we deal with life is how well we're able to have our mind calm. The thing is, meditation teaches us to calm the mind, but not only that, teaches us how to let go. What are the things that are important? What are we focusing on? If you focus on only the problem, all you see is problem. If you're able to focus on the good, you'll still see the problem, but you'll find a way to solve it a lot easier. This is why having that calm mind is so important. Yes, there will be times where no matter how much you try, it's just not easy to calm your mind. But because you've had that practice, even if you're able to go from 100% uncalm to 99, brought it down to just 1%. Sometimes that 1% can be just enough to help you keep going. So it's all about us practicing. Keeping up your practice, you'll be able to use it when you really need it. Okay? Thank you for your question. Okay. Oh, Lisa said monkey mind a lot today. It's okay. Because you're normal. Okay. Any other questions or wonders today? No one on Zoom today, huh? No worries. Well, the thing is, understand that we all have problems. There's always something that we're all dealing with. The thing is, when our mind is much more calm, we're able to cool down just enough. That will be the difference between choice of what you do or regrets. That's one thing that I've noticed a lot. When you're not mindful, especially when it's time to make a decision, most of the time we regret it because we do something normally we wouldn't, but because of just how overwhelmed we felt, we end up doing the opposite of what we normally would have. So that's why we practice. Learning to take our time, stop and see instead of react when you're still blinded. So this is why I continue to practice, why I'm here as your meditation buddy, here to meditate with you as often as I can. Right now, 4 times a week, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on late night, and then here on Saturdays. So as often as we can practice, that's how we'll continue to get better and better. Thank you, Julie. Yes, I am starting to feel better soon. So, so a quick reminder, this Thursday is our full moon meditation. So if you're available on Thursday, come on in. Another wonderful time to come together and meditate together. And before we go, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling. Let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube and Facebook, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like to chat. Take care, everyone.